Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about if Amazon is more competitive and basically dead in 2018, or is it still viable and you can still make a lot of money. And also I'll be talking about the future of Amazon FBA and whether or not it will stay here for a long time, or is it just going to die off in a few years, or has it died off. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have 3 bullet points listed down below. So first we're going to look at the ratio of Amazon sellers. Then I'm going to be talking about differentiating your products and the future of Amazon FBA. So firstly, let's get into the ratio of Amazon sellers versus amount of sellers. So 2 years ago you had less sellers on Amazon than you do right now, so obviously it would mean that there's more competition. However, you also have to look at the revenue. So 2 years ago Amazon might have, like, I'm not really sure, maybe they had 90 billion in revenue, and now they have 130 billion dollars in revenue. So obviously the revenue is growing and the amount of sellers are not growing that fast, so it's actually now less competitive to sell on Amazon if you look at the ratio of Amazon sellers versus amount of what's it called, I meant to say amount of sales. Yeah, so now we have more sales and revenue, and there are not a lot of sellers right now, so the ratio is great, and that is why it is better to sell now than it was 2 years ago, because it's less competitive. Think about it this way: if you have a larger pizza, then you wouldn't mind sharing it with your friends because you have a lot of slices. Obviously you can get your own slice, 2 or 3 slices, give the rest to everyone else. However, if you had a small pizza, then obviously you would want to get more pizza slices and not let your friends take it because you want to eat. So that's what it is basically, that revenue is higher and the amount of sellers are not high enough right now. They're just growing slowly, and you can just tell the competition by just looking around your surroundings. So I'm pretty sure none of your relatives or your friends would know about selling on Amazon FBA, and you can just tell that the competition is not high enough, because if it was high enough, people would know about this or would be selling on it. So right now it's really easy to get into because not a lot of people know about it. Even you probably didn't know about it two months ago. I didn't know about it 6 months ago or 7 months ago. And also maybe you're seeing a lot of YouTubers talk about Amazon FBA and everything like that, so you're probably, or you're in a Facebook group and you see a lot of sellers. The truth is you didn't know about it, like I said. So now you do know about it, you're involved in the community. That's why you think there are a lot of sellers, even though they're not. They're probably like 10,000 sellers or whatever, 30,000, and you just think they're a lot because you see them a lot. And since you're watching the same thing, and YouTube tends to promote what you're watching, so since you're watching a lot of Amazon videos, you're getting recommended more Amazon videos and more sellers. Now, second point I'm going to go to is differentiating your product. And what I mean by that, let's say even more people are finding the same product as you. If you can differentiate your product, because most of the people, what they do is sell the product outright. If you're selling some water bottle, they just sell the same model and just sell it. However, if you can differentiate your product and bundle it with something, let's just say a bottle holder or a bag or whatever it is, you can basically price your bottle higher than them and still get a lot of sales, because you have differentiated your product, so people see more value. Even if you had like a 10-cent item, still mark it up to like $4 or $5 because you have differentiated your product. Also, you can build a brand and put a logo on the bottle to give it more prestige and show that you guys are a legitimate brand and not just any seller. So people will buy more from you even if there's a lot of competition and people are selling the same thing. If you can differentiate your product, you shouldn't worry about it because you can still make profit and sales. Lastly, the future of Amazon. Right now, Amazon is acquiring a lot of they acquired Whole Foods. They're probably gonna get into groceries, and they actually made Amazon Fresh, so they're still expanding a lot. Online selling is just getting started. You can just tell by maybe your parents still do grocery on Walmart or some other retailers. They won't obviously go online, and most people prefer going to the mall instead of going and shopping online. So we're still evolving, even though it's growing fast, and that's why you can see the sales numbers skyrocketing on Amazon and why Jeff Bezos became the richest person in the world. It's still growing, so I would say we still have a lot more years before Amazon becomes too competitive or dies out. So I would say like we still have like a good amount of years before it becomes too competitive. And yeah, so right now is the best time to get into it. If you're still thinking about it, I would say just get into it, and so you don't regret. Even if you feel you wouldn't regret later on that, oh, I should have jumped on Amazon FBA, just jump on it and try it out. And there are a lot of courses and free videos out there that teach you about Amazon. So yeah, if you are someone new and on the fence about Amazon FBA, right now is the perfect time to get into it, and you will not regret it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, let's try to go for 5 likes, and comment down below if you guys have any questions or comments, and subscribe if you're new. I upload a lot about Amazon FBA, and I'll also be uploading a video about how you can launch your product and make a lot of sales. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for that. And I teach a lot about online businesses and how you can make money. So yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.